What am I on? What am I on? React screen. Hello, people. I got a question before we even get into anything. Have you guys felt like the hype around Urek Mazino has died a lot? Like, I feel like the first initial 6, 7 chapters, people's interests were at a really, really all time high, and I feel like it's already fallen off a cliff to some degree. Just a question, per your observation. I'm not saying I'm right, just in my neck of the woods at least. Yeah, like I almost I think I understand why SIU did this. And I don't think it was a poor decision. But I often wonder if Mazzino was one of those characters that were truly meant to be used a little more sparingly. There are certain characters that we all love in various series, in various franchises, intellectual properties, but it's like that character is so special. I gotta see them when it really matters. I'm thinking like a character like Victor Von Doom. I don't want to see Doom all the time. When Doom comes, it's a serious situation because he schemed up something brilliant like stealing the All Father's powers. You know what I mean? I'm just wondering if that's part of the thing going on here. I was kind of feeling that, but this chapter brought back more interest, at least for me. I'm still running off pure agenda. I think would also help other people as well. Test? What are you testing? But yeah, I don't know. I guess. No, the hype only fell because SIU has been focused on people other than Mazzino. Mazzino has been great and interesting. Okay. No, just wondering. I feel like for the first maybe like again 6 chapters and content that I'll make, because I've even seen some other content creators that's covering like some of the Mazzino stuff like Mark, and I felt like his initial numbers and the numbers he has now has also kind of went down. So I'm like, I wonder if people are already losing some fire for this. And honestly, as I will say, there was a decent amount of people when it first started that were like, I'm not liking this. I'm not interested in this because he's so overpowered. I'd rather follow Bam. That was more intriguing to me. So I don't know. I wonder. Urek is basically the TOG equivalent of Shanks. I guess I'll understand what you're saying. I don't necessarily think you're wrong. There's a little bit of a mentorship there. Pirate captains, irregulars, special powers, special destiny. I kind of see it, I guess. I feel like you can make the argument maybe Enryu. But anyways, maybe it's the red hair. We learned so many things through him. Regulars can challenge rankers. Mazino's intentionally not using the power of light while in the tower. Urek is from a different place from the 13 Great Warriors. I'm not saying you specifically or like me, because like again, this is my favorite irregular, so I'm having a good time. I'm wondering how the average Tower of God fan is, or a Tower of God fan that's not particularly interested in Mazino, or somewhere in the middle. Like, are they really enjoying this, or did this hype already wear off for them? I guess is what I'm saying. The lore is beginning to get explored now. The problem is that prior to now, SOU was wasting time on this princess. So you think it could be who he's spending screen time on? Okay, all right. Well, anyways, just wondering. Because I won't lie to you, like, there's a couple of videos that I felt like making, but I'm like, it doesn't seem like the interest is there, so I kind of just didn't bother. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, I didn't drop a video yesterday. That's very unusual for me. I always drop a video on Monday, Tower God video, but I'm like, I don't know, the interest doesn't seem to really be there. And I don't want to overdo it if people aren't really looking for it. You know what I mean? So I decided to hold back a bit. But all right. In my opinion, SIU should treat side characters as side characters and stop trying to treat them like they matter. What I guess my only final question is, and I'll finally start reading. Sorry, guys. Is what if these are characters that are going to be present in season 4 a lot? Let's say these are Wool Hike Sung members, Wool Hike Sung founding members, or some of these people are like really good allies for him as he continues to like do his thing. Like maybe they're not. Thank you for the follow, Soberg. What if it's not necessarily that they are part of Wall Hike Song, but they're like allies? You know, like maybe let's say I'm in a tower and I meet Mazino, I climb with him for like 20 towers, and like I like you. Like if you ever need help, call me. But I'm not a part of his organization, but we're very good terms. I was wondering if a lot of these characters are getting that kind of focus because they are affiliated with him later on. I'm not average. I really enjoy everything about the Yoshi. Don't talk. I'm different. He said, I'm different. I'm above average. I am the 1%. Then he can focus on them after they become a ranked or rankers and flesh them out at that point. All right. That's fair enough. Without further ado, sorry, y'all. A little bit of preamble, a little bit of pre-stream yap. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. Let's try again. Take two. Please. Greetings and salutations. I hope everyone's having themselves a mighty fine day. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell of dawn so the ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you and you can stay notified. We're on Urek Mazino's Ascent chapter, episode 13, the Crown Game part 3, where he's taking his Shinsu and he's throwing it. Let's see what we're cooking up. Let's get into it. It's real Mazino hours, man. Impossible. By the way, I do have 2 translations here. So here it says, no way. How can that bastard produce this much Shinsu? And this one says that gigantic Shinsu was that guy's. I'll go back and forth if I feel like there's any point or sentence that's really, really weird in one translation. So yeah. Oh, sorry, I unintentionally spoiled you a bit earlier. I didn't realize we were literally about to read a chapter now. Oh, I didn't. Well, lucky for you, whatever you said, I probably didn't register it, so that's good. And second, no, I didn't. I always when I come live on Monday, Tuesday, it's for my live reaction. When I come on YouTube, when you kind of see the bigger camera, that's just me talking about it. But yeah, no, live reaction now. All right, that gigantic Shinsu was that, guys. A Shinsu of such a size that was rarely seen, even in clashes against rankers, is being handled by a regular. So he's trying to do it again. Fill it. What the hell is that guy doing? Urek Mazino. Fill it. So he's trying to control his crazy Shinsu and using the method that Baskerville taught him to subdue it. That guy's confidence wasn't just arrogance. I must subdue it. Subdue it. I must admit it. If I were to take a direct hit from that huge Shinsu, even as me, I would suffer damage that would be hard to recover from. From now on, I will take this match seriously. I will change my strategy. From now on, I will treat this match as if it were a ranker versus ranker fight. What's wrong with you, Danzon? Why are you suddenly getting serious? Don't tell me you're not having fun anymore. And now you're scared. The color changed. Is the color changing? Am I tripping? Hold on. It looks like it's turning blue. Or is that... What's happening? Hold on. How did I not notice that? So right now, it's yellow, luminous. We're going to call it luminous Shinsu. What's the blue Shinsu in his hand? Is that supposed to represent the cage that he's using to subdue it? That's interesting. Because I think that looks more like the Shinsu we may have seen him use later on. Okay, I gotta come back and analyze this part later. I don't want to stand it for too long. Okay, change my strategy. Ranker versus ranker. Don't tell me I'm having fun anymore. Now you're scared. I caught it. Oh, it's the snake thing he was talking about. Is that metaphorical or is that literal? Is my question. Like, can if I'm fighting him, can I see those snakes? I caught it. Looks like he's absorbing it inward again. It's in his hand. And then he threw it. Threw it again. but Danzon dodged it. Wah! Whoa. He looks back. His power is definitely incredible, but his aim is too inaccurate. Let me see real quick. Even amongst a ranker, a Shinsu this huge is rare, but that regular can handle it so well. Gather. Who is he? Urek Mazino. It's gathering. That confidence of his isn't arrogance. I guess I have to admit it. Subdue. If I take on that huge Shinsu attack head on, even someone like me, a ranker, could get seriously wounded from now on. Fight seriously, let's change strategy. Blah, blah, blah. As ever, a fight between a ranker Getting so seriously. To get serious, you're not just bored, right? You're not scared, are you? Got it. Takes it, throws it, ack. Whoa. Even though the power is insane, his aim is terrible. That means he can't fully control the Shinsu yet. Missed again. Looks like he's just throwing it randomly. Wild pitch. If I attack the opening when he does that, I won't get hit by his Shinsu. I feel like he lost the moment he started overthinking it. He doesn't seem to have complete control of the Shinsu. Missed again. Again, I missed. It's more like he grabbed it and he threw it. An uncontrolled throw. If I take advantage of the gap left by that uncontrolled throw, I won't have to worry about the Shinsu. I don't know why this felt so fighting game-esque to me. Like, okay, as long as I don't get caught by the down throw, I won't get hit with the up air. Or as long as he doesn't hit me with the low kick into his forward like, I don't know. That felt very video gamey. I think the throwing of Shinsu will lead to his epithet eventually. Throwing it at the speed of light, just whipping the Shinsu mad fast is actually like not poetic or really about his like luminous one ability. It's just the fact that his Shinsu is shiny and he throws it so fucking hard it's like light speed. Would actually be kind of funny. I'd kind of like that. This time I won't miss, Danzon. If I can avoid that uncontrolled throw, I won't have to worry about anything else. That's where you messed up. Your analysis earlier about his arrogance not being overconfidence was the right path, where you should have taken things more seriously, but now you're about to get your ass smacked. Your ass beated it. Defeated it. Defeated it. Alright. Won't have to worry about anything else. He's about to throw it again. Throws the Shinsu. Danzon is running towards it. He hits the slide. Okay. I'll close the distance in an instant. I'll use reinforcement of Shinsu. And with the distinct difference of brute force, I'll crush it. I don't think you're physically stronger than him. Ha! He goes in for like the hug to like pick him up. I got you. You. What are you doing? Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. That was a look of disappointment. That was a Caliban. Was that a jab? Which was that a jab? Because that couldn't have been a punch where you put your back into it. You just did a little jab. Oh no, that was a. Let me show you how to throw. Urek really got the Caliban. Was that a charge? Right? Yeah, it's over. It's done. It's over. It's done. This better not continue past this chapter. It's done now. The difference is obvious. He looks down at him. Why are you hugging me so suddenly? Do you like me so much? He didn't even move a bit. I think you're funny and I don't dislike you too much, but not enough so you can hug me. So can you move away? That's crazy. When we did the Cicerum before, I barely used Shinsu reinforcement, but now I'm giving it my all. Ka! So how come I can't move him a bit? Danzon. No, not the first name. He took him by the hand like, that's enough Twitter for one day. He's about to dog walk him. Oh my god, not like this, Danzon. Danzon, you can't go out like this. He said your name calmly, Danzon. Hey, buddy. Pal. You're done. What does that guy say? There's no escape. You're finished. I'm sorry, I didn't expect him to go out like this. This is gonna crush his whole worldview. You know what I do think though? Would save him from feeling bad is if he understands that or learns sooner rather than later that Mazino's an irregular. But this is confidence destroying a beatdown. Urek being like, get off my junk, bro, is hilarious. He sunned him for real. Hold on. This time I should hit you as long as I dodge the wild pitch. Nothing to worry about. Yeah. Whoa, slide. I'll close the gap. Shoot you reinforcement. I'll definitely crush you. Got him. Got you. What are you doing? Why are you hugging me all of a sudden? You like me that much? He's not moving at all. I mean, the fight was fun and all, but hugging, that's a bit much. Am I backing off? Even in the early wrestling match, I barely used Shinsu reinforcement. But this time I'm going all out. How can he be so calm? Danzon. I think you misunderstood. I am actually stronger when I'm not using Shinsu. Hold on. Danzon. I think you're wrong about something now. When I don't use Shinsu, I'm stronger. So this definitely confirms what I was saying a few weeks ago, where I said I actually think him using the rules of the tower and trying to fight and win through Shinsu is impairing him a little bit. Now, I'd be interested to see how his natural Luminous One power system works and interacts with Shinsu, because that almost feels cross-versy. Like, I don't know, how maybe Ryatsu would interact with, like, I don't know, if I Dying Will Flames or something. Like, I'd be interested to see how they interact with one another. But if he just uses the way that I guess he was trained naturally, his natural powers and disposition from outside the tower, his Shining One, Luminous One abilities, he's just stronger generally. Which means he's almost nerfed himself by using Shinsu. But then you can argue, probably when he gets a very, very good understanding of Shinsu plus his powers, that doubles how dangerous he is, because he has two different power systems he can tap into. I think that's actually still, whether or not people are interested, that's worthy of a video. We'll talk about that. He really went my son to stop that. Yeah. He's like, what? He lets him go. Goes in for a punch. Hits him in the face. Kick. I was completely wrong. Did he lose a tooth? Oh my God, that's a tooth. He punched a tooth out of him. This guy is not strong because of his characteristic of his Shinsu. Is that a word? Characteristic? Did you just spell characteristic wrong out of an H by accident? Maybe the H was for his. This guy is not strong because of his characteristic, his Shinsu. He's simply stronger than me. That's, damn. You just jabbing him. Yeah. Mink, bink, bink, bink. Wow, pow, pow. Just beating his ass. Punched him away. Are you watching? Oh, he looked up to where Rahab is. He knows Rahab is watching. He's looking at Rahab. Just now. He was watching over here. You're next. And then he just kicks him away with a Spartan kick. Still, I should have finished this with the Shinsu, don't you think? What? Feel it. Oh, here comes again. This time you can't avoid it, Danzon. Scorching Fist of Death. Now he knows he's a fake demon, facts. Danzon, there's something else you're getting wrong. From the beginning, this fight was not between a regular and a ranker, nor was it between a ranker and a ranker. This battle was between a little kid and an adult. Oh, this is a demonic panel. I love this panel. This is sick. The Shinsu around his hand. The whited out eyes. Nah. This is the one. It's over for you. It's over. Stronger, not using Shinsu. Beats him up. I was completely mistaken. He's not strong because of Shinsu. He's just stronger than me. Boom, boom, mink just now. Did he just look at me? Did he ask him if he's watching though? You dare look at me? Yeah, I do. Next, it'll be your turn. Still, I should end up with Shinsu, right? What? Fail. Then this time, you won't be able to dodge, Danzon. I don't know what he's saying here. Tense, sudden fist. Arg. Danzon, you misunderstood one more thing. From the start, this wasn't a battle of regular versus ranker, ranker versus ranker. This is a battle between a child and an adult. Okay, the reason I wanted to read that part with both translations is because he has a tendency to call people babies. I've been constantly trying to understand why he does that. Like, why does he call man baby, or like put the baby back, or like say like you're just a kid when he first comes in the tower? Because I'm like, is this literal? Because he's actually a lot older than he seems. He's been a luminous one for at least a century plus. So if I'm like 1,000-year-old vampire and someone's 28, as far as I'm concerned, you're a child to me, even though you're a fully grown adult. You get what I'm saying? Or does it have to do with his mentality, the way that he looks at power? Like the stronger you are, the more adult like he sees you. So if you're as strong as him, he might not call you a kid. You guys kind of get what I'm trying to tap into. Like I'm trying to understand why he constantly uses these type of terms like kid, child, baby. This is the real Urek Mazino. I think SIU should explain his choice to use distinct gold and blue colors for the Shinsu. I do too. He basically he really is just seeing everyone else like babies. I'm starting to believe my initial thought that Urek is much older than we see. Yeah. I mean, it's possible he's like in his 20s actually, but he could just be a lot older. I don't know. We'll see. This upscales V significantly since V said Urek would be a challenge for him, but that he could beat Urek. I don't recall V saying exactly those things. Like, I think you could interpret it that way if he sees it as a fun challenge, like that's something I can deal with and handle. But I don't think V understands the full scope of Mazino, what he is, what he can do, and he seemed to have been caught off guard in that moment. I don't know that necessarily upscales V, but I guess that's your viewpoint. I think that's a way of looking at it, but I don't remember him saying it and phrasing it that way. But this is towards the end when he tried to chase him, and I remember Loose Let came and interrupted. I remember what you're talking about, but I don't think that's not how I interpreted that. It seems that Urek's base strength with no light power or Shinsu is rancor. Yeah, it does. But that was with Urek using Shinsu and not the power of light. That is true. That is true. We can go back and check that in a sec. But okay, hold on. It's so dazzling that I can't see it. What does that even mean? He gets hit into a hole. He's back there. He's sprawled out. I don't think he can see us here. Ugh. Who the hell are you? It can't be possible for a regular to defeat a rancor, let alone in such an overwhelming way. This is against the laws of the tower. How much effort I made to become a rancor, only to be defeated by a simple regular? Damn it. I don't know what's wrong with you, but are you talking about the laws of the tower? If so, then they have nothing to do with me. What? Oh, he tells him here, I'm from outside the tower. Ah. From outside the tower? No way, you. Are you telling me that you're an irregular? Irregular? What is that? He's so ignorant. He's so ignorant. Too bright, I can't see. Ah, the light. He won't be able to see me from there. Ugh. Who the hell are you? A regular beating, blah, blah, blah. Like this, total defeat, breaks the tower's rule. Do you know how hard I work to become, to be like you? God damn it. F word, S word. I don't know what you think is unfair, but tower rules, that has nothing to do with me. What? I'm from outside the tower. You mean you're an irregular? V said he would have a hard time with Urek even if he was at full strength. Yes, I should have clarified that I was referencing to V talking about himself at his peak. That doesn't change what I'm saying. What I'm saying though, like, I don't interpret this as being like now I have to upscale V necessarily, because V could have no idea about any of the powers that Mazino was displaying here. And I don't know. We'll have to see. It's one of those things where like I'm waiting to see it out. I'm willing to throw V into the tier of like Zahard, Enryu, Phantom Minim, Mazino, if you will. Just because I guess he was one of the leaders of the 13 Great Warriors. So I'm not against him being very, very powerful to that degree, but I just gotta see more. He seems to have a very good understanding of Shinsu flow and how it all connects based on what we've seen. V been gone. He ain't know about the Mazino greatness. Yeah. Irregular? What is that? I mean the ones from outside the tower, like the Great King Zahard and the 10 great family leaders. What? There are other guys who came from outside the tower besides me, so they were able to leave the tower again. Yes? He's like looking at them. Leave the tower? What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Huh? Outside the tower, there was nothing but despair. What I know is that King Zahard and the 10 great families leaders entered the tower to create a world that is disconnected with the despair that exists outside it. Why would they want to leave the tower to go to a place where there is only despair? Is that propaganda? Or did they, or where maybe Zahard came from? It was a very, very harsh world. Because I don't know that Mazino. I know Mazino's world seems to not be the worst place, but they're being devoured by denizens of darkness. Correct? Is that not the case here? Hi, baby. Oh, hold on. Let me see something. Irregular. What's that? That's what they call people who come from outside the tower, like King Zahard and the 10 great families. What? So I'm not the only one who came from outside the tower. Did those guys went back outside the tower, huh? Oh my lord, the grammar. Hey yo, that position's not looking too hetero. Just keeping it 100, maybe both. It's possible. Leaving the tower. Do you realize how absurd that sounds? Eh? Outside the tower, nothing but despair. Even King Zahar and the 10 great families came into the tower because they wanted to escape the despair outside and build a perfect world inside. Then why would I leave the tower and go to a place only filled with despair? Outside, the tower is full of despair, but what kind of bullshit is that? Damn it. So they never got out? Now he's worried about being trapped here. What's up, Lizard? Outside the tower where there's only despair. What the hell are you talking about? Damn. So those guys couldn't get back out. So I suppose this absolutely confirms that just because you're an irregular from outside the tower, you don't come from the exact same place. It's possible there's different pocket dimensions, multiverses, the many world interpretation theory, if you will, or just different time periods or just locations that are completely different. Maybe you're from that side of the earth or from this side of the earth or the world. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this probably confirms it because he's like, I don't come from a world full of despair. There's issues. It's not perfect. Interesting. I think it's multiple worlds. Yeah. What's up? Wait, you talking to Chief? So those guys couldn't get back. They couldn't find the way out of the tower either, or they just don't know, but they just don't want, or they know, but they just don't want to get out. I'm pretty sure the outside of the tower they are talking about is different from the outside of the tower I know. Now it seems I have a reason to go up the tower and meet those guys. Is that guy is serious? I only went in because I had to meet Phantom Minna. What if I can't get out of here ever in my life? If that guy really isn't a regular, then I can understand his incredible strength and ridiculous ignorance. No, I must keep calm. There's no way I'll be out of here soon. There's no way. I'll be out of here soon. Yeah, he does not want to be here long. It looks like he really just came here to fight Phantom Minna, play with some Shinsu, woo, yay, and then leave. Like, he's not trying to stay in here. He's not moved by the tower. I like that. Did they fail? One thing is clear, the outside they talked about a different one. I know now I have a strong reason to keep collaborating and meet them. Is he for real? I came back for the minute, but what if I can never leave this place? With that best then that insane power he has, if he really isn't a regular, then I get why he's such an idiot. No, calm down. That can't be true. I'll find a way out. The fact that an irregular entered and it got exposed, the tower will be in chaos. Hey, Danzon. But what? Relax. I just have one more question. You can't, as a man, I need a moment. As a man, you can't get treated like that. You can't get dog walked, try to lift somebody up, don't move him. He puts his hand on you and says, buddy, you're done. I'm trying to play with your rules. And then have you sprawled out. You freaking out because you got your ass beat. He's like, relax. Just one more question. Relax over there. What's wrong with you? Chill out. Like, as a man, you cannot allow this. You gotta poison his food. You gotta spit in his tea. You gotta do something. Fight back somehow. You gotta do something. Put some laxatives in his soda. I don't know what you gotta do, but you gotta get some type of get back. Oh my goodness. I am embarrassed for him. Yeah, it's very likely that Urek and the 13 Great Words have different perspectives on the outside of the tower because Urek was basically him on the outside. Could be that too. Maybe they were nobodies, and because the tower rules don't apply to them, this is the one place where the 13 great warriors were truly broken and powerful people and important people. Where Mazino, as a luminous one, was important outside, and as an irregular, he's important inside of the tower. It's a good point. Ridiculous ignorance, but if an irregular is found to have entered this whole tower, the whole tower will go into chaos. Hey Danza, what's up? Don't get so nervous. There's something else I'd like to ask you. Is there someone is there somewhere on this test floor that smells like salt? He looks shocked. How the hell does that bastard know that? An island that smells like salt? Where is it? I don't know. He didn't say island. He just said a place that smells like salt. You fucked up. You know it. I didn't even say it was an island. Haha. You fucked up. However, I think I caught a glimpse of it when I flew in here. I was curious, and it's great that you answered. What? You've seen the island? How? You got tricked again. So you know about the island. I actually lied when I said I saw it. And add to injury, right? Because I'm sure in his mind, the one thing he has, he might be an irregular and more powerful than I am, but he's an idiot and he's ignorant. And you just let the ignorant idiot trick you with the revealing information you didn't want. You've been completely defeated. This is ultimate total 100% defeat, bro. I can't remember the last time I've seen a character get beaten like this. Like you've lost every conceivable category: looks, strength, speed, technique, pride, the emotional battle, the mental battle. Hold on, maybe you got more money. 99% defeat. I'm pretty sure Arlene, after getting screwed over by the Zahar, became more fun on the outside of the tower as well. It's possible. When I first read that, I got excited because that credence my theory that they all come from different universes. Yes, I like that idea though too. You know about the island? Can you tell me what that island is and why there are guys amongst the regulars that smell like salt? That smell like that? Do you think I'll tell you? I knew you wouldn't tell so easily. That's why I prepared something beforehand. What? Huh? But Bunny. What? What's that? How did you get Bunny? Oh, I know this is stupid. And like it's really kind of a bad joke. But if somebody threatened to burn my Xiao Hei plushie, I'm either getting extra aggressive, like you better not do it, or I might be a little more compliant, like relax, yo. What did Mark do? Hold on, wait a second, let's talk. I might slow down. TOD was in the Seika all along. When I said that years ago, people clowned me. So I never saying that again. Yeah, they were not kind to me in those comments. How did you get Bunny? I saw you holding her that night and thought I could use her. I snuck into your room and stole her. Look, Bunny, if your daddy doesn't tell me about the island, then you're done. Stop that. And Bunny's not my daughter. Then what is she? She is. All right. Goodbye. Is your what? Oh, no. Trauma Ray has competition. Oh, hell no. What are we doing? Oh, no. Not like this. Please tell me the other translation is different. Salt. How does he know? A salty smelling island? I didn't say it was an island. I came there and got a glimpse. What, you saw it? How's that possible? You really know about it. I lied. I think I just told you. Prepared something. Pink rabbit. How'd you get it? I stole her. If daddy doesn't tell you, she is my lover. would like to sell any and all stocks for Danzon that I had. I don't want them anymore. I will take the monetary penalty. Um, I'm good. I'm over this. Get off of my screen. Get out of here. look at his reaction. You really are done. Yo, makes me nauseous. The love you two have. No, I will tell you after a while. Are you okay, buddy? You were scared, right? This is disgusting. Danzon, is that really true what you just said? It is true. Why would I lie to you? For the record, I was definitely against that island. I had absolutely nothing to do with its creation. But if the general supervisor found out I said this, it's okay. I won't tell him. If what Danzon said earlier is true, that general supervisor, that bastard, is a complete scumbag. He seems to have a problem with people like scumbags and people really doing devious things. Like he has his own sense of justice he's had for a while. Deep in the test zone, Bull's Nest. The Bull. Oh, Evelyn's alive still. Okay. There's more bulls over there. And there's the other guy that we saw that looked like Mr. Lou. Or is that Mr. Lou? Beach outside the test zone. Seriously, what a hassle to have lost that guy. I can't believe he swam all the way out here. Where did he go? That cursed. What the fuck word is this? I must find him and kill him quickly. This is the guy we saw with Rahab earlier. Bandit Keith's still here? Yeah, this is the guy we saw with Rahab. Danzon gotta go. Danzon gotta pack it up. You had stock for the Urek victim. I thought I wanted to give him credit personally, Chief, because I'm like, I feel like the reason he actually was doing this, as much as Mazino pissed him off and was being arrogant, was to try to humble him before he went up the tower. I actually thought he was trying to protect him with hard love. Like, listen, you know what? Challenge the ranker, because he thought he was being too over like confident and arrogant. Obviously, in the fight just now, he realized, oh, I'm weaker than him. He has a reason to feel this way, but prior to that, I don't think he knew that. So I'm like, credit where credit is due. I like that weird mentorship thing that he had there. Like, I want to give him that. But after this, nah, that boy is fucking the stuffy, the plushie. He is digging it out. Ugh. Yeah, I'm done the chapter now. Yes, I'm done. Lover, seriously, you're gonna die for that? Your love story is nauseating. No, I'll talk. Okay, rabbit. You say just true about our lies. Seriously, I'm against existing on the island. I know, blah, blah, blah. It's truly a piece of garbage. Testery, that Minotaur test. Minotaur? That damn wanderer. I need to find him and kill him fast. Well, we'll see what's cooking up over here with the island and stuff. But yeah, how we feel about the chapter this week? Danzon went from big man to little bro real quick. I always knew he was a fake demon, but that's okay. That's Mazino, you know? That's like me having to face Kobe Bryant in a one-on-one basketball game. What the hell do you expect me to do? I'm losing 11-0. However, he just went out sad in every conceivable path. He went out sad, and I can't do it. I simply can't do it. Well, yeah, how do you feel? I'm guessing the confirmation of multiple worlds, the blue and the yellow Shinsu mixing together, on top of the fact that he confirmed that while using Shinsu, he is currently weaker. Can I hit a 3 on Kobe? No, I can't. I'm not an idiot. I'm not one of those people who are delusional. I know how good professional athletes are. I'm not scoring a point against Kobe Bryant unless I throw up a fucking skyhook prayer and it just happens to go in. It's not happening. You're not scoring one. No one's scoring one. Especially if you play winners. Which means if once he scores the first point, I don't even get the ball back. Definitely not scoring. Depends on how competitive he is. And I'm not a good 3-point shooter. I don't want to shoot a 3-pointer anyways. Better chapter than the last 5 or so. I kind of agree with that. This has been the best one in a while. No time wasted on regulars, no uninteresting princess, just progress for Urek and lore exposition. Fair enough. Actually, it's Kobe, isn't it? Yes, it's Kobe. Like he's not trying to lose. He wants to beat. He wants to make sure that the civilian lost 11-0. Man, that last test supervisor doesn't move me. Talking like he's some huge villain. I need Urek to pack him up. I can't stand that dude. The guy with the mask, right? Rahab. I'm with you. Fake demon. Fake demon at his finest. He's not raw. Hold up. Why they had to be nobodies on the outside? They could have been the shit in their world. Oh, I'm not saying that that's an absolute truth, but it's possible. What you're saying is possible too. Maybe they were kings and well-known celebrities in their world and became well-known here. I'm just saying it's possible. It's not though. I would argue maybe not. I think there came a point where they became a little uncomfortable with the intention they were having and getting, and I think if you were used to that, it wouldn't bother you. The test supervisor is probably from FUG, while Will kind of develops Urek's dislike for the organization in the main story. I really hope Rahab doesn't become some arc villain. I think he's going down before Mazino moves on to become a regular, and floor 2, 3, and climb up from there. I don't think he's gonna go down. But I do admit that, like, I guess I have to see what he's doing with the Salt Island and the smelling like salt and whatever's going on there. But I can't say that a conflict with him moves me. The same way, like the Danzon thing, I thought we would have got through that much faster because I didn't think Danzon would have this. Like, I actually do feel like if there was a more talented ranker who had just different stats and abilities and Shinsu type, Mazino still would have won, but it would have been a little more interesting. I want you to kind of think Bam having to overcome Lopobia's Ren's little extra body life leech seed hatch thingamajig. Like, it would have been something like that where it's like, yeah, I'm stronger than you, but you have a gimmick for me to overcome, and I'll have to deal with that. It's kind of how I've always seen Luffy for most of his battles during East Blue, where I think that aside from what I guess Dragon and Smoker, pretty much everyone that Luffy ran into, he was stronger than. From Captain Kuro to Buggy to Alvida to Don Krieg, Arlong. But he had something he had to overcome. Fishman physiology, the weapons, the military might of Don Krieg, plus the fact he was fighting on the ocean. Buggy's Devil Fruit ability, Kuro's cat claws and out of the bag attack. So that's kind of how I thought it would have been. So yeah, Don Krieg let him win. He did get back up. I always tell people he got back up and then Gin put him down. Luffy fell in the water. That fight could have kept going, but I do think there was going to be one victor. I think the reason SIU held off Danzan was the reveal that Urek was ranker level at floor 1, which puts him leagues above Jihad's group and Bam. I guess the interesting question becomes like, if he conquered the tower using his Luminous One abilities only and not really Shinsu or caring about it or interacting with Shinsu, how strong would he be presently? If he had no Shinsu capabilities really or didn't care to engage with the system. Because I still think the fact that he has the 2 power systems and where he's at now, probably having been handling Shinsu reinforcement and Shinsu projectiles and things like that, understanding his Shinsu qualities and shapes, has made him way more dangerous. Choo Choo was stronger than Luffy until Wano. The mayor's talk. Hey man, didn't he get packed by Richie? I don't want to hear that. Luffy packed Richie up. A Lionel Richie. Is that why it was a lion? Just had a random thought. Babe, what's up? But sorry. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of cool things happen in this chapter. I'm ready. I'm really ready to pick up the speed though. Like I want to pick up the speed of things, which is of what's going on here. Let's see what happens with Evelyn. But it almost looks like. Hold on. Is Rahab controlling the bulls to try to get them all into the same area here? To bring them to the Salt Island? Is that what's happening? You're gonna try and rearrange your room. Cross fingers. Wish you luck. All right, you got this. I feel like there's certain steps you should have taken first. Perhaps the I don't want to like expose, but maybe like the cloth, the cloths can be, you know what I'm saying, and then maybe that. But do your thing. Go for it. Go for it. Do it. What was my favorite? My favorite panel this week was easily. Listen, I get it. I have to. I'm just saying. This is my favorite panel. You look demonic here. Actually, it's not this one. This is a close second. I like this panel a lot, but it's the one where he has both hands up when he's about to pack him up with the Shinsu, and his eyes are wired out. Where is that? Look around here. This one, a child and an adult. Definitely this one. You're gonna go through some and donate things. I did some. I actually did. I spoke to you about this, but I did donate some of my clothes recently and get rid of some of mine. And I guess my dad took some for some cousins and stuff like that. But yeah, I did a closet cleanse a little bit. I think I could do a bit more though. I should just get rid of the things I really don't wear anymore. I'm okay with the new art style mostly, but I think the characters are drawn too bulky and wide compared to the prior art styles. That's fine. That's fair. Let me buy you jeans. Buy me a game first. Buy me fun things first before you buy me practical things. I want a game, a lightsaber, a cool T-shirt or trinket that I would like, and then you can buy jeans. Hey, to be fair, Dad's on getting more action than Urek. Plus, we saw Penguin as a regular. That's a lot of weird stuff in his tower. I don't think we can judge this man on his preferences anymore. Fair, fair. I can never like I got you anything nice. Rude. I mean, like, you know what? Let me not. You're right. My bad. You win. What mouse pad are you using, babe? Oh, you're so lucky. My dad's mouse pad's not anywhere near here. I was about to pretend I'm using his mouse pad. You're so lucky. The Urek story is definitely closer in nature to current manhwas with OP protagonists, but at least the TOD characters are more entertaining in general. You think it's taking a more generic? I guess yeah. The whole power fantasy thing. I feel that. That makes sense to me. Yeah, fair piece of dialogue would still be this. No, it's not. Maybe it's no. It's him saying when I use Shinsu, I'm actually weaker. That's crazy. Where is that? Here we go. When I don't use Shinsu, I'm stronger. You little bitch. Damn. Danzan, rest in peace, man. And don't appear again. Go take your little doll, go in your room, and never leave the room again. You might need to go down like Traumary. Um, what will we rate the chapter out of 10 this week? I'm probably floating. What am I floating around? 8.8 to a 9. I can go 8. I can go 8.5. I can go high as a 9. I'm not quite comfortable with a 9 today. I would probably go with a like 8.6, you know, around there, but that's my score, 8.6. I wish they didn't off screen the island stuff. You talk about weird taste after Traumare. I mean, listen, Traumare is into zoophilia and bestiality, and I guess there's probably a term for it, but somebody who likes the plushies and develops an actual relationship with one as a lover. He's a freak. He goes into the freak pile. as with 69 gods with Drake, Traumaray, and not Drake, Traumaray. And yeah, he needs to go in that pile. He's weird. Why is he around? They didn't off screen it. They just ended the chapter without exploring it. What's a decent number for the middle? The middle of like what's a middling score out of 10? I'd say 5 because it's half of 10. Is that what you mean? Maybe. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the scene right here. Look. Pay attention. Lock in. He said, "Don't get nervous. I have a question for you." He basically questions him about an island. He pretends he doesn't know. So Mazino pulls out a plushie that he sleeps with, Bunny. How did you get Bunny? I saw you holding her that night. Thought I could use her. Snuck into your room, stole her. Look, Bunny, if your daddy doesn't tell me about the island, you're dumb. And he says, Bunny is not my daughter. She is my lover. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. Throw him in the pile of garbage with the rest of the freaks in this series. No. You're done, pal. Let him have his body pillow. Body pillow. Having a body pillow and calling it your lover are not the same thing to me. What's a good rating number for the middle of the chapter? Like just the literal middle of the chapter. Like a 5 out of 10 to me is like half the score. Like 50%. Like you thought it was okay. Like you know it was passable, I guess is what I would give a 5 out of 10. A 6 out of 10, I think there was more good than bad, but you're still kind of leaning towards it being somewhere even. I think 7 is good, 8 is great, 9. I don't know. You could decide for 9 and 10 is masterpiece. That's just my ranking system because 10 doesn't mean perfect to me. I don't think anything that I've ever read, played, watched, engaged in, whatever is perfect. Masterpiece, masterclass, top tier, yes. Perfect, never. I don't believe in perfection though, which is why I don't strive for it. Listen, I love my body pillow, but you don't call it your lover. That's not the same though. Where it's not. There's things that I would hold when I'm sleeping too, but I'm not in a relationship with it. That's the difference. That is having a body pillow isn't weird to me. You heard about the life-size doll from Rent a Girlfriend? The author is a troll. I have heard about the controversy behind it that he didn't get the girl in the end, but I never read the series, so I don't know what the context of what happened. I saw some people were mad. I even turned into incel talk, but the author capitalizing off of it is cool. Okay, 6 out of 10. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I think like 0 was absolutely fucking terrible. 1 is like I don't know. I think 1, 2, 3, and 4 just means like you didn't like it. But 4 is closer to you almost saying it's passable. Not just me. Yeah, Dan's on doing more than sleeping with that doll, and that's my point. To the point where you can take it hostage and get information out of it. Like look at his face. You really are done. Makes me nauseous. No, I'll tell you. Then he spilled the beans. Look how he's holding it. You were scared. Are you okay, Bunny? Freak. Nah, man. He gotta go. I tried to root for him. You can't say I didn't try. But after this, it's to the point where even both translations said it. Here it's called Pink Rabbit. It's not my daughter. She is my lover. Nah, he's gotta go. Yeah. Anyways. What if it's sentient and we don't know it? I don't know that helps because is it sentient in the sense that it's a transformation spell and this is actually like a woman who turned into or a man who turned into a plush doll, or is it just an autonomous plush doll? Because that's not necessarily any better. I don't care that it's alive. I care that what it looks like. Because at that point you're trauma level. it's a bunny that you're doing weird things to, and it makes me uncomfortable. Right, right. See, you know what? Never mind. Does not make it any better. Exactly, exactly. Hey man, I mean, sex doll exists and it's technically no different, only slightly. I don't. I think those are weird. That's just me. I ain't knocking what you want to do. Go if you want to get one. Well, you could reconfigure the speed and all kind of something. Do you? I still think that's weird. Go talk to a woman or man, whatever you're into. The author had a contest for a live action uh anatomic correct, and after the winner went on a date, he took it back and showed she is mine. Pretty sure he was trolling. Okay, a sentient robot. Sentient robot like um I guess from like Persona 3, that's fire. You're good. 2B A2, you're good. I ain't mad at it. No, you're right. They are weird, but I'm trying to help. I'm just trying to help you. Let's just like listen. Sit down. I'm not the one saying I'm into this. I'm just trying to help them out. Don't help them. Let them fight their own battles. But all right, we'll be live. Give me like 15 minutes, and we'll continue the conversation with the people on YouTube. See what they have to say about the chapter. Um, I think the translations were pretty good this week. It didn't seem to be bad or anything of the sort. I thought they were easy to follow this week, so that's good. And yeah, just let me make a thumbnail. Let me set up the stream for YouTube, and come back, check in like 15, like 20 minutes tops, because I might eat something real quick. Honestly, what Danzan was doing was less dignified than if he just had a body pillow or a saber or a pillow of saber tooted up or something. Facts. See y'all soon.